ignore the non-matching cardigan and jacket t-shirt. It's a bit cold. And also I'm filming them on the same day, so I don't really want the same outfit on them. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Last month TBR was a bit, what's the word? I can't think of the word. There was just a lot to read in last month's TBR, let's just put it that way. This month I'm trying to keep it a bit smaller and kind of work my way up to getting my TBRs bigger again because, my TB read month. Yeah. This month's a bit different. There are a few, not too many books. But yeah, the first 4 books I'm reading as part of the Mean Girls readathon that some lovely Bookstagrammers set up. I'll leave the link to them down below if you want to join it. We've got a Discord server as well, so we talk about our books on there and stuff. And we just chat about general book things. So we have prompts for them. I'll put them here. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I'm starting with this for the readathon, which is a good girl's guide to murder. It's been hyped a lot and it's living up to the hype so far. I love that it's not set out like a typical book. Let me just find a page. So you've got transcripts. There it is. So it's got a little map there that the character's drawn. Basically it's about this girl called Pip and she is trying to solve a cold case. Well, not solve it so much as prove the innocence of one of the characters. But yeah, she won't let it go. She's doing it for her, if you're in America, thesis. If you're in UK, dissertation. I feel like this is going to be a quick read. This is also part of the readathon. It's the Steep and Thorny Way. Chose this for the thriller prompt. I think it was a thriller prompt. Possibly. Basically the main character, I'll read the blurb. It's set in 1920s in Oregon and it's not exactly a welcoming place for the main character Hannah Lee. She's the mother of a white woman. She's the daughter of a white woman and an African American man. Obviously she has no rights by law back in those days anyway. The Ku Klux Klan is thrown into here, little cult organisation. But yeah, her dad dies in a drunk driving accident and her father kills out of jail. But she goes out to try and prove that her dad wasn't killed by the driving accident, more being poisoned. And the doctor who happens to look after Hannah Lee is her stepfather. She's got a rough life. But yeah, only her stepdad Hank knows the truth, so I'm excited to read this. I am. I feel like it's going to be a quick read. Because it's not really... The writing's not big, but it's not... It's the kind of writing that you can just kind of skim through, sort of thing. Next book for the Mean Girls readathon is Where the Crawdads Sing. I'm actually reading this as part of book club as well, so 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm going to start reading this tomorrow, even though I'm currently reading a good... Hoping I can get the Good Girl's Guide to Murder done today, which will be yesterday when this goes up. But yeah, again, this has been... It's not been hyped too much, but a lot of people have said it's a really good book. I love how soft it is. But it's set in the late 1969 and a character called Chase Andrews is found dead. And the suspect, Kaya Clark, called the Marsh Girl. She's a suspect. So it's kind of like a murder mystery type book sort of thing. Yeah, but it's definitely for you if you like murder mystery type books or coming of age type books. So I'm excited to start reading that tomorrow. I think I did start it a while ago and then I just didn't get back around to it. Maybe I'll do it this time. I have a bad habit of that. I really should sort out my mood reading. And there's The House of 100 Clocks. Reading this for the Mean Girls marathon, and Buddy reading it with my best friend, so I need to find out when she's going to read that. I can't remember what this one's about actually. I'll read the synopsis. It's set in June 1905. Helena and a pirate orbit are swept off to Cambridge when her father is appointed clockwinder to one of the wealthiest men in England. There's one rule: the clocks must never stop. Soon Helena discovers that the House of 100 Clocks holds many mysteries. A ghostly figure, strange notes, and stolen winding keys. Can she work out the house's secret before time runs out? Sounds so good. But yeah, again, the writing's quite big, so I think it'll be a quick read. Probably get this read in one sitting actually, because it's not actually that thick. Also, I'm going to start doing live readathons if that's something anyone's interested in. Not readathons, read-alongs. But yeah, if live read-alongs and just book chats, what you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments and I'll start doing them. Ay. Cinderella is dead. I think this was on my hope to read video for February, so it's getting pushed over to this month. But we all know when we take TBR, some of us kind of stray from the TBR because new books come out, or you discover more books and you just kind of stray from it. It's kind of a problem for us. But yeah, it's kind of a retelling of Cinderella. It's 200 years? Yeah, 200 years since Cinderella had died. The main character Sophia knows the story off by heart, basically. And every girl has to recite the story daily until the night when she's sent to the royal ball for choosing. So I'm really excited. But yeah, Sophia doesn't want to be chosen to be royal, so to speak. But yeah, I really need to stop saying but yeah. Such a bad thing. I need to get the other two books. It is a trilogy. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was a duology, but yeah, I need to get the other two books for this because it's coming onto Netflix next month, and I'm really excited. Ooh. I love when chapters have like little cute designs there. But yeah, hoping this doesn't actually disappoint. I've had to refrain from watching the trailer on Netflix because I don't want it to ruin this. So that I'm kind of unscathed, I can kind of compare and contrast them in a video one. Is that what you'd like to see? Is that what anyone would like to see? Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me, after I've read this and watched this first season, a compare and contrast video. We'll see. You'd have to be living under a rock if you haven't heard of this, because it's been all over BookTok and Bookstagram, and it's been all over blogs and everything. But basically it's, I think I told you in my last video what it was about, but for any newbies that have just come over, Alina Starkov is a soldier. When her regiment is attacked while crossing the Shadow Fold, a swath of unnatural darkness crawling with monsters, Alina unleashes dormant magic not even she knew she possessed. Ooh, sounds so good already. Now Alina will enter the lavish world of royalty and intrigue as she trains with Grisha, her country's military elite, and falls under the spell of notorious leader the Darkling. Everyone seems to have a thing with the Darkling, so I'm kind of intrigued about him. He intrigues me, or she, yeah, he intrigues me. He believes Alina can summon a force capable of destroying the Shadow Fold and reuniting this war-ravaged country, but only she can master the untamed gift. But as Alina unlocks the secrets of her past, she will make a dangerous discovery that will threaten all she loves in the very future of the nation. Just rolls off the tongue. No, but yeah, need to get through that trilogy this month. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books so far. This one is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a 5-book series. The selection series. I think I started this. Yeah, started it. I'm on chapter 3. Yeah, I did it again. Do you know what? I should just keep a running tally of how many times I said "but yeah" in a video, because I'm pretty sure it's like 20. But this book is kind of a reality TV sort of book meets dystopian fairy tale kind of thing. There's been a lot of mixed reviews about this series. A lot of people have loved it and a lot of people have thought it was a bit eh. But the main character, Maxon, she has a boyfriend, or well, yeah, boyfriend. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Aspen. Yeah, no, it's not Aspen. I can't remember what the boyfriend's called. I'll put the name somewhere if I figure out what it was. But yeah, there's like a whole kind of event kind of thing where all the local girls can go and meet Prince Maxon and compete for him. Compete for his heart. And honestly, I've started this, and if America doesn't end up with Prince Maxon, I'm gonna cry. I'll be fuming. But yeah, that's what that whole series is about. I'm excited. It's so cute as well. Kindle wise, I need to finish reading The Indivisible Life of Addie Larue. I think I got about 10% through it, and then I started reading the Good Girls Guide to Murder. What I think it's another audiobook I was reading. Another Kindle book. I think the only other Kindle book I was reading was A Darker Shade of Magic. I was buddy reading it ages ago with my best friend, and then I just kind of trailed off, as you do. I'm a bit of a mood reader, so I kind of trail off a lot, so it's fine. She's learned to live with it because it's just whatever I feel like reading that day. This, I want to read that this month as well. Whether I get around to that is a whole other story, because we'll see. Yeah, that's everything in my March to be read list, which I hope I'll get done this month. Fingers crossed I can get through them all. Some of them are quite quick reads, as I've been told. I mean, it took me 2 minutes to get to chapter 3 because there are only small chapters in that book, in that series. Yeah. The only other book I want to read that's gonna take me longer than the rest is... I'll get it. The only book I ever want to read that's gonna take me a bit longer is Sleep in a Sea of Stars. It's kind of a sci-fi. It's sci-fi. It's a sci-fi book, it's from the author of the Eragon series, if anyone's ever read that. If you have not, it is a classic and you need to read it, because if you want to get into sci-fi, Eragon's the way to go, sort of thing, and then come to this. I don't actually have the Eragon series with me, because when I read it, it was in primary school and I borrowed it from the library. Then I read it again a couple of years ago when my ex had the series. This one I will read for you. Kira Navarez dreamed of a life of new worlds, and now she's awakened a nightmare. During a routine survey mission on an uncolonised planet, Kira finds an alien relic. At first she's delighted, but elation turns to terror when the ancient dust around her begins to move. As war erupts among the stars, Kira is launched into Galaxy's spinning odyssey of discovery and transformation. First contact isn't at all what she imagined, and events pushed her to the very limits of what it means to be human. While Kira faces her own horrors, Earth and its colonies stand upon the brink of annihilation. Now Kira must be humanity's greatest final hope. So good. Again, this one's been hyped. I can't remember if it was on Book Talk or Instagram. One of them hyped it a lot. But yeah, this is one of the books that's going to take me a bit longer than the rest to read. So it'll have to be the last, not the last, but I'm going to read it in between all of them because how else am I going to get through it? We'll figure it out. The video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment what you're most excited to read this month.